breaking news now coming in. Smoke seen inside an IndiGo flight. It was seen after landing. So quite a scare for the passengers on board the flight. The DGCA is now probing the incident on what exactly happened. Inside the cabin, smoke that was seen. Several passengers who were there, it was a scare for them. The DGCA is looking into what exactly happened. Madhav is joining us with more details. Madhav, first SpiceJet, then Vistara, and now we have IndiGo Airlines. What exactly happened?
Well, in this particular instance, what DGCA sources have confirmed to us is that this is an A320neo aircraft VTIJY, which was operating the flight 6E905 from Raipur to Indore. The cabin crew reported smoke in the cabin during taxiing after landing, and the DGCA is now probing the incident. Further details having been sought. So once again, a case of a scare as far as passengers are concerned. One can only imagine the fright for those passengers once smoke was seen inside the aircraft. This is, of course, in this particular case, it is cabin crew which has reported the smoke inside the cabin following the landing of the aircraft and inside the aircraft during the course of the taxiing at Indore Airport. But nevertheless, once again, an incident coming to the fore which raises serious questions about safety standards. We have seen different incidents take place, and just short on the heels of incidents taking place as far as SpiceJet is concerned, and another incident that we have reported earlier today, shortly after landing in Vistara. Now, a third incident being reported as far as IndiGo Airlines is concerned.
Right, Madhav, but this is a concern for passengers because this is no longer a one-off incident. Like you mentioned earlier today as well, an incident was reported. That was another airline. Now, yet again, yesterday we had SpiceJet. So this is happening way too frequently. Quite a scare for the passengers there.
Well, absolutely. The fact that there are such incidents taking place and are being reported on a regular basis, certainly, of course, while at one level is a matter of concern, what the regulators say is that these incidents, there is a very robust system of how airlines and the crew are supposed to report such instances, and the fact that it is being reported on a regular basis shows that there is a very strong safety oversight as far as these particular airlines and aircraft operations are concerned. Also, of course, pointing out that there are a large number of takeoffs and landings that happen on any given day within India. That is what the regulators have maintained. But nevertheless, it is a fact that show cause notice has been sent to SpiceJet earlier today. SpiceJet has responded saying that they will reply to that particular notice within the specified time period, which is of 3 weeks.
Okay, all right. Madhav, let's give the viewers an update on what happened on board the SpiceJet flight. 8 air scares in 60 days, from smoke in the cabin to engines on fire and cracking windshields. The list of SpiceJet's technical snags are unending. Just yesterday, we told you about the airline's twin scare. First, a malfunctioning fuel indicator, and then its Kandla-Mumbai flight's priority landing in Maharashtra's capital city after cracks developed on the windshield mid-air. But it doesn't end there. The latest to join the list is a malfunctioning weather radar on SpiceJet's Kolkata cargo flight, and a total of 8 incidents have now been reported in just the last 2 months. So from emergency landing in Patna to passengers injured in a turbulence, SpiceJet's safety is under the DGCA scanner. Wing Commander Praful Bakshi is joining us over the phone line. Wing Commander, thank you for joining us. Is it a matter of concern for passengers? Because very frequently now technical snags that are being reported on several airline flights.
That's right. It is a matter of serious concern. As far as I think I remember speaking on your channel that time even, that even a single incident like this is a very serious matter. It requires a proper, thorough investigation. But it became a series of incidents probably amounting to accident. They did not end up in an accident. But question is this, that DGCA has taken a very prompt action now, but it should have come slightly earlier, where they have to order a thorough inquiry into the working of the maintenance and the safety department of the airline. They have to check up as to what instructions do they pass down the line, whether the professionals are handling the posts of the management manager of the technical management. What are in the flight safety aspects, are they being violated as per the DGCA rule? And until and unless the DGCA is satisfied, the flight has to be grounded, the flight of those particular aircraft. And mind you, this calls for a thorough investigation of other aircraft also if they are flying. I mean, whichever company they are doing. But question is, the airline will try to put on the blame to the manufacturers or the designers or whatever the case may be. So we have to be ready for that. Even the Boeing company or whichever aircraft they are using, those people will have to come and testify and certify that their product is okay. But in the meanwhile, this calls for a total grounding of the fleet, thorough inspection, and independent body has to carry out inspection of all aspects, manning, training, supervising, all aspects, including flying. It has to check up what is the reaction to the emergencies in the air. I think this requires a total audit of the airline as far as the technical and flying is concerned.
Okay, Wing Commander, very quickly, because this is happening with alarming frequency, and yesterday it was SpiceJet, today we had Vistara as well as now IndiGo. So are the safety standards not up to mark? The DGCA is pulling them up, yes, but how was it allowed to happen in the first place?
Because these are the private airlines, and the principle they follow is profit first and rest later on. This I have seen with my eyes. So, when I was in the Flight Safety Directorate, I'd seen it with my eyes in the civil airlines, and at one or two places, we had even made a comment. The question is, this has to be now made a thorough investigation. DGCA, yes, you are very right. All the airlines probably will have to be inspected one by one, whatever the case may be. What